Okay. Is it recording? Yes. All right. The whole point was to record it so I can share it. All right. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm going to show you how you can link your text to different parts of your slides so people can push on the buttons as if they were, on an actual website. All right. So if I push enter, so one kink that I do have to work out is like I have transitions, but they don't work with the link. So I got to figure all of that out and see if we can get those two things to work together. So I have slide transitions, but I also have buttons. So I need to figure out how to make those two things work together. Okay. So I like the slide transitions from, like from here to here. I like that. I just want it to be able to work with the buttons, if that makes sense. All right. So write this down. Slide 1 is the lobby. Write that down. Slide 1 is the lobby. And on that slide, you're going to have the title of the show with your name and some kind of like furniture or something in there. What the heck is that? Slide 1, lobby. Write that down. Slide 1 is the lobby. Welcome sign.
Just now, I have a question.
Yes.
So how do you like add like furniture to
I'm
to
going to
the
show you that. I'll show you in a minute. All right. I got you. Don't worry. I got you.
all right.
Here we go. Slide 2 is a picture of yourself and a welcome paragraph. Write that down. A picture of yourself and a welcome paragraph. Slide 2 is a picture of yourself and a welcome paragraph. Okay, so I put in a work of art of myself. You can do like a regular photograph. It doesn't matter as long as it's your face, okay? So you need a photo of yourself and a welcome paragraph. So it says, "Hello, I'm Joy. Welcome to my art gallery. I'm an artist from Maryland. Uh, Here in the gallery, you will see some of my abstract paintings and a few celebrity portraits that I made this year as an 8th grade art major at Friendship Armstrong PCS. Woo! So I'm pretending to be a student because I want you guys to hear what it needs to sound like. Okay. So you're letting people know what they're going to see in the gallery. I love to use color, pattern, and shape in all of my work. Thanks for coming and enjoy the show." Very simple. Slide 2, a picture of yourself, welcome paragraph. You can change like what's furniture you have in there, but you don't want the background to change. So what that means is from my welcome to my from my lobby to my welcome, the background wall and the floor have not changed. Okay. So you're not going to have a brick wall and then a pink wall and then a gray wall. No, the background needs to stay the same all the way through. Okay. So I'm going to work out this. Click on next room. All right. So here, third slide, write this down. Slide. Oh, crap. Hold on. Go back. Slide 3 is the first room of your gallery. Write that down. Oh, write that down. Slide 3 is the first room of your gallery. So you don't want a bunch of pictures on the wall, but you also don't want just one, okay? Unless it's like a really big work of art. So 2 to 3 is enough. You don't want like 8. What the heck is that? What is this red thing? What did I touch?
You touched the pointer thing on like the move slides.
I touched the what? Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh gosh, thank you. So I chose to just do 2 in this room. So you don't want 1,000 different things, but you don't want it to look bare. I think the size of the size of these works because they're taking up a bunch of wall space and they're not super teeny tiny pictures. Okay. So the cool thing that we're going to work on is again linking. Okay, so if I click on here, it takes me to another page where you will have a description of the art with the title, the size, the medium, the year, and then a description. Okay, so if I go here, like there's nothing on the wall. When you go to a real art gallery, they have a like a little not a sticker, but a little title plate, whatever you call it. Why? There's an actual name for it, but it's escaping my mind right now. But on the wall, it tells you who's the artist, like what the art was made from, the year. So what we are going to do is have a separate slide with that information on it. And then when they click the picture, it goes to that slide. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So write this down. Each picture, let me put it in the chat. Each picture will have a separate description slide. Write that down. Each picture will have a separate description slide. And I'm going to show you how I put this all together after, we go through everything. Write that down. Each picture will have a separate description slide. So if I click here, it goes to the description slide, and then there's a button where I can go back to the page that I just came from. If I click here, there's a description slide, and it tells me the title, the size, the medium, the year, and it describes the artwork. Okay. Y'all got that? Am I moving too fast, too slow? Are we good? Hopefully this thing is recording. These are going to look amazing. We're just going to go one step at a time. All right. So with your room, you don't want the decor to be like too overwhelming. So just in this room and the last room, all I have is this little plant. It's not my favorite and I'll probably switch it out, but it's what I could find. So you don't want the decoration to be like too distracting from the artwork because you're here to look at the art. All right, so in my first room, I just had 2. This is my second room. I had 2 pictures. I wanted these 2. I made these 2 pictures to go and be sold together because I was using the same color palette and I wanted them to look similar. So that's a part of curating, putting like things together. I did not link these to separate slides yet. I didn't make those. I just did that on the other one so you could see it. And then this is my last room. And it has so in my description, I said that they're going to find my abstract paintings and my portraits. So I have the abstract paintings and now we're moving to portraits. Okay, so whatever you include in your gallery has to be mentioned in your welcome. Okay, there shouldn't be just random stuff. No surprises.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you have to have a certain amount of slides?
Yes. So what I'll say is, so right now I have 3 rooms. You need to have a minimum of 2 to 3 rooms with your artwork. Because I've never done this before, like I'm still working out like the details of what I want y'all to have, but you guys have enough artwork to have at least 2 or 3 rooms of art. And depending on how big or how small you make them, you can have, 4 or 5 rooms, depending on what you want to show in your art. So yes, I'm going to show you how to put everything in. All right. So again, my background wall has not changed, but in this room, I wanted to add a bench. So I put that in there, took the plant out. So, folks could sit and look there. So all of these will be, so if I added the link, I would click on this and it'll take me to a separate page. I would click on this, it would take me to a separate page so I could see it bigger. Okay. All right. What are your thoughts on this virtual gallery? How y'all feel?
Amazing.
Is it doable? Y'all ready?
Yeah, I still need to learn how you added the furniture and the picture stuff on the slide.
Yes,
And
I'm
how
going to show you all of that. I'm going to show you all of that. So this is just an overview of what your virtual gallery is going to look like. Okay, so phase 1 is, Angela, why you not ready? Phase 1 is just learning how to do this. Okay, and I'm going to walk y'all through step by step. Okay, all right, and that's going to happen right now. So let me make file, new, presentation. All right. And you can take notes on whatever you need to remember. I am recording this and hopefully the recording is uploadable. If not, then I'll figure out another way to get you guys into the gallery. I mean, so y'all can see it. All right, so everybody knows how to get to Google Slides. Y'all know how to do that. So I just did file, new, presentation. And I want to do a blank. So I'll delete this first one. Okay. So for your background, you go to insert, image, search the web. You guys don't have to do any of this right now. I'm just walking you through it. And again, it's being recorded. Okay. So you don't have to do this on your iPad. I just want you to pay attention and take notes. Okay. Can you join on your phone? Can you join on your phone? Okay. So for your background, so what I searched was, there's a couple of things you could search. So you can write these down so you know what words to type in. You can search art gallery wall. And there's a couple options. You don't want anything that already has art in it. Okay. So choosing something like this is a no, because you can't move the man out the way and it's too far away from the wall. Okay, so that's a no. Image, search the web. You could try putting in the word blank. And that's the one that I chose. It does not have to be like a room. It could be a shelf, like this one is just a close-up of a wall. You don't want to do one that's at an angle. So if you're doing like empty room or something like that, you don't want it to be at an angle because you cannot edit your pictures at an angle. So it needs to be straight forward. Make that note, take that note down. It needs to be straightforward. Okay. You can also put in wall and floor. Write that down. Wall and floor will probably give you a bit more options because they'll just be blank. Okay, so you can scroll through here. Like you can choose this, but you can only put your art back here on this wall because you don't want it to be slanted. That it just won't look nice if it's in perspective like that. So you can choose any of these from the insert image and search the web. Did y'all write that down?
I know how to do it.
And again, like I said, you don't have to do these steps right now. I'm just walking you through the process, and it is being recorded so that you can go back and watch it. Oh, she ain't in here no more. Okay, so once you scroll through here, like you can choose any of these. Remember, you don't want one that's too busy. You also don't want one that's at a distorted angle. So I'll choose this one. No. Who can tell me what's wrong with this?
It's too close to the floor.
Close to the floor. It's too short and there's not enough wall space, and it'll be like you're putting your art on the floor. So
that's like a worm
That could be the ceiling. It's just upside down.
Search web. I'll do this one. Let me see what this is looking like.
It's too close to the floor. Well,
this one's not terrible, but I don't like it. So good grief. Let me just pick the one that I had. Where is it? Is it this? All right, I'm gonna just pick this. So once you have chosen your background, remember this background is going to be for all of your slides. So then you have to resize, write that down. You have to resize it and make it fit. Okay, you got to make it fit. And then you can copy and paste this however many, times that you're going to need. So I'll just do 4. Okay, so the step 1 in making your virtual art gallery is choosing your background. Can anybody tell me, how do you choose a background in Google Slides? Like
you search it up.
Insert, and then
you press the little explore thing on the side, and you look up wall and floor background.
Yes. Yeah. So just for anyone who missed that, in order to find a background, can you mute your mic? Mute all. It's too much background noise. You go to insert, image, search the web. Okay. For your background, we're actually going to be using this a lot for the gallery. So you need to know how to find something using Google Images inside of Google Slides. Okay, so Kaylee is saying that you have to open slides on Safari, which is something that we'll cover because I think the Google Slides app is kind of whack actually. So when you open it on Safari, like all of these options are available to you. Okay, so the first part of your virtual gallery was the lobby. In order to put furniture in your lobby, you do the same thing. You go to image, search the web, and you want, you want pictures from the web that do not have a background, so a transparent. So type in the word transparent, write that down. TRANSPARENT. If you put transparent before whatever it is that you're looking for, it'll most likely bring up pictures that do not have a background. So a white background, a black background, it doesn't matter. So I put in transparent sofa, and these options came up. Okay, so transparent means that when you put it in your presentation, it does not. So let me just do regular sofa so y'all can see the difference. If I do sofa and I click on this picture, because I like the couch, if I put it in there, it's going to put the whole picture, all of this background. I don't want that. Okay. Definitely not a person sleeping on the couch.
Of course.
So if I have, like, I wanted this sofa,
nope,
there is a bunch of background around it that takes away from the background that I already have. So I don't want that either. Okay. So search the web, putting the word transparent is going to give me pictures that do not have a background. Okay. So I can click here. I mean, some of them still do, but some of them don't. So what I see behind this couch is my wall that I've already chosen. Okay. And then you have to resize so it makes sense to fit the room. So you don't want a sofa that's way down here because that does not make sense. And you don't want a sofa that's way too big because that does not make sense. Well, that would be big. Okay. So you want to resize it so it makes sense for fitting in the room. All right. For your sign, your welcome sign, it's just a box. It could be a text box or it can be like a square or a shape, and you just type inside of the box. So as you can see on my wall, I just put in transparent shelf and transparent plant, and those were the two things that I found to put on the wall. So insert, search web, transparent plant. It gave me these weird things, so I did transparent, like potted plant. Let me see if it comes up. So you can put plants, you can do whatever it is that you want. Let me see if this, oh, it does. Okay. So you can move things around like in the actual space. So I did arrange and I sent it to the back. So it sends it behind the couch. You can do whatever it is that you want. Okay. But the main goal for your first slide is the welcome part. So I did a shape, just clicked on the square. You can change the color to whatever you want. And if you double click it, actually I'm gonna add a border. You can change the weight of the border. If you double click, you'll be able to type. So I can say, John, let me do Jessica Smith, Art Gallery. Virtual. And you want to make this big so it's like what people look at when they first come in. Are you guys proficient in like changing the size of the text and all of that?
Yep, I'm cool with everything.
Make it a little bit bigger. And you can always change the color of the text. You don't want it to be like super, Control Z is your friend. If you make a mistake, you can always fix it. Okay, so slide number 1 is just your welcome. Okay, we're not gonna worry about the enter buttons and all of that right now. Slide number 2 would be literally the same thing. You just put in a picture, you do a shape, and you type your welcome. I'm going to jump to slide number 3 and show you how to put frames and your artwork. Okay, y'all good? Moving too fast? Do I need to run back over anything? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Wait, I also have one last question.
Yes.
So what about the link thing?
I just said I'm not going to do the link right now.
Oh, okay. It's
Yes.
just tutorial.
Yes. I'm not going to do the link tutorial right now. Right now, I'm skipping to how to put your artwork in. Okay?
Sorry.
All right. No problem. It's always good to ask questions. Okay. So say this is I did my my welcome. So I have my lobby. I did my welcome. Just pretend that it's there. And now I want to do my first room with artwork. So the first thing you have to do after you've decided what artwork is getting the artwork into your presentation. So you can do that a couple ways. If you if you have the pictures that you've taken of your art in your Photos app, that's probably the easiest way to upload it. If you don't have the pictures, then you can just come to any of your assignments. I can't show it to you on my end because this is not a student view, but if you click on, let's say if we go back to sometime in November, let me see. You should be able to click on, actually, I'm gonna stop share. Is anybody willing to share their screen so you can show the class how to go back to an old assignment and download the picture?
Me.
All right, go ahead, Kaylee.
You have to make it so it's not only the host can share.
Can anybody tell me that location? The lights are brighter. People are visible. Okay, I'm getting somebody more since they see that. They see it in the video. Yeah.
Share screen working? I changed the setting, so you should be able to.
Yeah.
Okay, so just go back, pick like a random assignment. Actually, can you go to the Google Classroom before you click?
Art supplies. So we're going to be painting.
Okay.
We're doing
So
stuff.
pick the celebrity portrait assignment.
We're doing a lot of drawing because I want to make sure that we have.
Click on celebrity portrait. And then she's going to find what she uploaded. And is there a...
You press that little thing up in the left, no, that's right corner, the little box with the arrow in it.
Uh-huh. And that'll take you to the picture that you originally uploaded. Okay.
If you have it in like Google, and then you click the 3 dots in the corner.
And then you can click like make a copy.
And it should save.
Maybe like copy link, so like you can like put it in the Google slide. Wait.
Say that again. You said copy link. So this is for if you do not have a picture, or if you don't have access to the picture.
Wait, Miss Nut, I'm trying to show you something else, and then like you can go.
Hold on. So this process is for if you don't have the pictures anymore in your Photos app. So Photos app would be the first place that you go because you should have pictures of everything that you turned in. If you don't, then you can go to the assignment and re-download what you turned in if you want that particular work of art. Go ahead.
And then like once you copy, okay. So once you copy it from Google Drive, you can go to the slides and like you can like copy it in. Oh wait, no.
Yes.
No, because it shows up as like a link, sort of.
Copy paste.
Yeah. So once it's in your drive, you can always upload it from.
You're gonna make mistakes in that. And
All right.
you know how to make
Or you can like add it as a file to your thing.
Yes. So you can pull your pictures from wherever you have them. So Google Drive is not really an option on here for me because I'm on my computer. But if I go to my drive and like if I wanted one of these, I could download it. If you right click on it, download, and then I'll be able to upload it. Okay. So let me just do one real quick. Insert image, get it from, oh yeah, drive is right there. Duh. Get it from wherever you want. So if I wanted to go to my drive or if I wanted to upload it from my computer, it's up to you. Oh, this is my wrong drive. Let me see. I don't want that. For me, I'm going to choose upload from computer because I just downloaded it. Click on whatever you want, and then you have to resize it. So some of your pictures need to be cropped. So let me do an example. We don't want anything but the artwork, okay? So if I did, I want to use this. Jalen, was this yours? I think this was Jalen's. Okay. I think. We don't want, so she took a picture of her art on the table. Fine. We don't want the table because it's not a part of the art. So if you double click, you'll be able to crop, or if double click doesn't work, you can go to format. No, it's not format. Yes, image, crop. Okay. And you want to cut out all of the background into a nice, neat rectangle or square. Okay, so I had to sacrifice a little bit of this sidewalk over here because the paper is slanted, but I want it to be just the artwork, and then press enter. Okay, and then obviously this is way too big, so I want to resize it. Let me take this out because that doesn't make sense anymore. And it could be this big. I can make it a little bit smaller, but you don't want it to be too small. Even though it's a 9x12 sheet of paper, we're doing a virtual gallery, so we can make it as big as we want, but we don't want it like ridiculously big. Okay, so if this was going to be just the one thing in the room, I can leave it like that. And for the sake of the example, I'm just going to put one work of art in here. Okay, so for a nice frame around your work, there's two ways that you can do it. You can click the picture and come here where it says border weight and take it up to 8 or 12. You don't want the border to be ridiculous and dominate the artwork. Okay, so 8 is decent. And you can make it black. Okay, so there's a nice border around the picture. What we're not going to do is just have, let me take, does it, excuse me. You must have a frame or a border on all of your artwork, okay? The other way to do it is to use good old Google search. So insert, image, search the web. If you want a nice frame, you can choose transparent frame. They have some realistic ones. They have some like clip art ones. You can choose whatever kind of frames you want. Let me see what this is looking like. That's nice. It's okay. All right. So this is too big, so I have to resize it. So I'll bring this up, bring this over, bring this over. And you just resize it until it makes sense around your picture. Okay. All right. So that's adding a frame to your artwork. Again, you could just do a border. If you click on the picture and come here to this icon that says border weight, or you can do a Google search and get like a picture of an actual frame. Always make sure that you use the word transparent. Okay? Y'all got that so far? I know it's a lot, but again, it's being recorded and we're definitely going to go over this until y'all get it. Okay, so I'm gonna do one last thing and then we'll be done and then we'll revisit this for tomorrow. Okay, so when we do go to make links, so if I wanted to make this so that I could view it bigger, then I need to have a separate page that has nothing but the artwork and the description on it. Okay, so I would make a blank page and I will, so because this is transparent, even though I click on this, this is the one part that I found to be tricky. So I'm gonna copy the frame and you have to move it just a little bit so you can get to the picture and copy the picture. And then, you know, put it back. Okay. And then you want to make a text box. Shoot. Stop it. Why won't it let me make a text box? Make a text box where it says artist. No, it doesn't have to say artist because this is your gallery. Title, size, medium. Does anybody know what the word medium means when you're making an art label?
Well,
What type of materials you're using?
Yep, that's exactly it. So if this was Jalen's and she called it Crossroads, is the title, the size 9 by 12 inches. The medium would be graphite pencil. Okay, and then her description would be blah, 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 blah. I made a 2-point perspective street, da, 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 da. Okay, so once we add the links, when the person visiting her show clicks on this, it will take them to this. Okay. All right. So I think that's enough for today. What I want you guys to be thinking about between today and tomorrow is what works of art you feel are the best from what you've done this school year, and start downloading those things and like maybe putting them in a folder or making sure that you can actually access them. So if all of your pictures of your work are in your Photos app on your iPad, great. Then that, you should be able to just click and upload. If you've lost some of your photos and you don't know like where they are, you can go to the individual assignments like Kaylee just showed you and re-download what you think is your best work. So your homework is to get all of the art that you want to use in one spot so that you can find it for making your gallery. Okay? That's what y'all need to do for tomorrow. Let me type that in the chat. Homework. When is this due? I don't know yet. We have to see how this goes. Homework. Gather best art from school into one place on your iPad. Either in the photos or a drive. Okay, so it says in the chat, gather all of your best art from the school year into one place on your iPad or whatever device you're using. Either in the Photos app or a folder on your drive. We're going to aim for presenting 10 works of art. If that becomes too much, then I'll bring the number down, but we're just going to, y'all have at least 10 things that you could show for your gallery. So let me see. On mine, and this, you know, I would still work on this. So far I have 2, 4, 8. So I could do another room with another, you know, 2 to 3 works of art. So we're not going to have 20,000 pieces of art, but we want to show like a good range of what you guys have done this school year. Okay. All right.